Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wapaton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Maybe I should have had my headphones on.
I can't hear the music.
I know that. Oh, wait.
So we're ready?
Yeah, we're going.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2025 season premiere of The Coaches Show, brought to you by Giant Seeds and Snacks. And this broadcast is also brought to you by none other than Red River Communications and Cable Channel 28. Red River Communications, internet with a human touch. You like that?
I do like that, yeah. What'd I tell you?
We got problems already?
No, I'm just saying everything was good to go.
Yeah.
And then he walked in.
Yeah.
And then he started touching stuff.
Yeah, he did.
And then the first thing that I do.
Yep.
No, it didn't work the way it was supposed to. So we started out the way we're supposed to.
Perfect.
So.
Well, he did touch stuff, I guess. But he was blaming you that this was a Minot High.
This has nothing to do with Minot High.
No, it does not.
Absolutely nothing.
That was from our busy summer when we went to the Shrine Bowl.
That's from the Shrine Bowl.
Yeah.
So keep it up. We're going to take that golf bag and get that thing out of here. So
should get you one that's more purple.
You probably should.
That's an old timer.
Yeah. But that's how we rank. So.
Before we get on to Jeff Ralph, let me introduce him first. Here we got
everybody knows who he is.
Everybody knows Jeff Ralph, Huskies girls golf coach. But got a couple other little things we want to cover here. And again, the set changed a little bit with the Shrine Bowl. We had a busy summer with that, and
a little bit.
Did some things here behind us with some more jerseys, and we'll try to make some changes as things go on. But one of the things that has been a concern of mine, and I don't know if it's a concern of yours, but did you find the missing tumbler? You were missing a Steeler piece of...
I have not found it. Do you know where it is?
Well, being you got both cameras on and you got it on yourself.
Hold on. Do I have to open this?
Yeah, you got it. Well, it's for you.
Where did this come from? Did this come?
Now you got both cameras on?
Hold on a second. Let me produce.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have a knife, dude.
Just rip.
I want to know what happened.
Well, you'll find out, I guess.
Am I going to find out?
I think so.
Was it hijacked?
It might have been.
What do you mean it might have been?
Well, if you don't.
Well, first of all, this better not be. Can I read this or no?
Yes.
Oh, see, no, this ain't happening. No, this is what I thought was going to happen. No, this is not happening.
Well, what's going on?
No.
Tell everybody. Tell everybody at home what's going on.
Why would I do?
Did you get your tumbler?
See?
Did you get there?
I did get my tumbler. Okay. And what did I tell you?
I don't know. What
I told you
yeah.
that somebody had hijacked my tumbler.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they put this cancer in here with it. That's not even. You know what?
So you better read the note, though.
You think I should read it?
Because I'll bet she's watching.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, it's so big. Brian, a.k.a. B-Dub. I think it's so cute that you thought you took a good inventory of all your priceless items. I knew it was gone right away. I knew it was gone right away. Okay?
Don't point at me, point at her.
Next time, slow down and really take inventory. I also sent you a little gift from KC. I think you need to represent KC in your area. Enjoy your gift with pride. Sincerely, the Chiefs fan. You know what? Thank you for sending this back.
Yep.
This, I mean, now, I will say that, my dad, God rest his soul, was a Chiefs fan.
Yep.
So I might find a place in the corner for that.
It probably won't be in your background.
I don't know if it'll be in the background. This will be in the background for sure.
Sure.
You know how many places I looked for this thing?
I know you were looking pretty hard.
And I was right.
Yeah.
I was 100% right.
Is it like out on the curb? Someone set it out? And
you know what? We got a show to do. And we're already over now because, because of him, and now because of KC, we'll say, and the Sunshine Band.
Yeah.
Because that's the only KC I like. So, thank you. Thanks for my tumbler back.
Yeah, I think she found it on cleanup week. Yeah.
She did not find it on cleanup week. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Well, I'm sure she'll be texting during commercial break. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'll have a message
I
for
knew
you.
it. I knew it. All right.
But she said you took inventory and it wasn't there. But
I knew right away, dude.
all right.
All right, here we go. I
Okay.
gotta make a spot for this.
Let's get this show started. Jeff, thanks for putting up with the fun and frivolity, all that. I appreciate your patience with us. And we got Yards in the house back there, keeping an eye on everything and greeting all the coaches. So we're ready to go, I guess. But Jeff Ralph joining us here on our first fall 2025 show. Jeff, thanks for coming in today. Appreciate you doing
Thanks
that.
for having us. We're almost done.
This is, well, that was going to be one of my questions. This is season number what for you as a golf coach for the
I think
girls?
it's 17 or 18.
17 or 18.
Yeah.
And
09 was my first fall.
09 was your first one. So it just has flown by. I mean, I remember telling Brian that I remember seeing that your first meet was August 8th. Good Lord, you barely had any practice in, did you? I
Just
mean,
4. We have to have 4 to play. And
okay.
yeah.
And now you look at it, and it's September 9th or 10th, whatever we are, September 10th, and you've had at least 9 meets already.
Yep. We've been rolling.
Been busy.
It's gone fast.
Before we get started on the season so far, what did you expect from the team coming into this year, coming into the 2025 season? What did you expect out of your girls?
Well, honestly, I really didn't know. You know, we had that crew of
you had Hallie
girls
and Via.
with Hallie and Via and London and Scout and Nellie, and I mean, we had all these girls for so long.
Yeah.
You know, and then they were, Annika was there to lead them to start, and McKenna Kumo and Lily Anderson, and it was like, I really didn't know. You know, we knew Claire was going to be the one for us.
Yep.
But there were some question marks with the other girls. Her sister Ella qualified individually last year, and she's played really well. She's got an average under 90 this year. But the rest of it was, what's going to happen here? Who's going to fill the spots? And I think a couple of girls, Brooke Rosenberg won. Really did some work in the off season to get better, and I think for all of them being new, you go to a new golf course, where do you hit your tee shot? Where do you hit your second shot? Where are the bunkers? Where's stuff over the hill?
Yeah.
That you don't know about. So I think a lot of that has really been a big question, for them with how to play some courses, but. Very pleasantly surprised with how we played this year.
Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised how we have a new girl. It seems like every week plays well. So that's been the fun part about it, is just seeing who's going to come through for us. So and Claire has pretty much.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say, is that you got the Langenwalter sisters, and we'll talk about them in a little bit too, but you got the Langenwalter sisters probably pretty much there at 1-2. But 3 through 6 are still question marks. Everybody looks by the scores. Everybody's kind of jockeying for position there. And so you've had that decisions to make.
Yeah. We're looking at Claire Woods, who she played a lot of varsity to start the year last year. And then kind of faded at the end. It was her first year of varsity, and it gets tough. I mean, it's tough out there.
Yeah.
And then we had, we have Brooke coming in this year as a first-year varsity player. Tenley Hills as a freshman coming in, and we used her score. I think the first 4 or 5 tournaments where it's like, all right, here we go, Tenley. So and Julia Doman, up and down. And then finally broke through yesterday at Rose Creek with a 97. So she broke 100, and as Coach Watson knows, breaking 100 is not easy. And Julia got 97.
I'm not even gonna respond to that. So,
but as he and I both know, it's a progression.
Yeah.
You break 100, okay, now what's next? Now I got to break 90, and we've seen that. Brooke, I think, has twice scored in the 80s.
Yeah.
88 or 89, and I think Claire Woods has been solid for us this year. Her score was our second or third score the first few meets. Then, like I said, Tenley Brooke has come on really well here at the end, and I think a lot of that is just settling in and being confident with the girls you're with. We played yesterday with Red River and Cheyenne, and then Claire's group, Claire Langwalter's group. So we had Claire Langwalter, Peyton Stocker from Cheyenne, Ella Spidell from Red River, and then they threw Rose Solberg in there to round it out. I mean, 4 good seniors.
Very, very good.
But you're playing with the best golfers in the state of North Dakota.
Yeah.
And I mean, Claire played great. Claire Woods was good yesterday. Ella Langwalter, a good score with hers. Cheyenne is loaded. 1 through 6, their top 6 girls are in the top 12 in the EDC. They're 6. Claire's 14.
Wow.
And she's our best player. So they're loaded. But I think that kind of drags us along and helps us to play better. You're playing with a better golfer, you play a little better. And that intimidation factor, I think, is gone, where maybe early in the season there was a little bit of intimidation with playing with those better girls.
Yeah. So what have you seen then as far, like I was just looking at the scores from yesterday. Again, there was 4 below 100, which was pretty darn good. Yep. And team-wise, you're in about the middle of the pack, aren't you? You need to be in that top 4 to get to state.
Top 6.
Top 6 to go to state.
Top 6, and we've been 5th or 6th every tournament. We were tied for 4th a couple times.
I've seen a 4th.
Lost a couple tiebreakers, but so we end up 5th. And looking at it yesterday, kind of a precarious thing for me now as the coach, in that, okay, we've been top 6 every tournament, but those other teams are coming. I mean, South is close to us yesterday. North got us by 2 shots to take 5th. So there's a couple teams. Horace has been right there.
Yeah.
So there's a few teams. We're going to have to play well in a couple weeks at the regional to make it. But, I feel like this round at Rose Creek was really good for us, and I think it'll be good, in 2 weeks when we go back there and play our region round. So I feel really good about it. The girls are playing great.
You've had one state qualifier, or I mean, as far as
one, yep. Claire qualified both times.
Right. Okay. So she's qualified twice, but there's been 2 that they could qualify at.
Yep. Rose Creek and Kings Walk last week, and she did qualify both.
Yep.
Ella was right there yesterday. Brooke was right there yesterday. I mean, shot here, there. If you played Rose Creek, hole number 3, there's water on both sides all the way up.
Yep.
And it was like, if we don't hit it in there twice, maybe that gets you to the tournament. So, there's opportunities there, and I feel like we are one of the top 6 and we'll make it. But, I think a bit of a relief for Claire as a senior to make sure she gets in. And, but I think our team's solid enough to make it. So.
Yeah, they've been playing well, and it's been fun to watch some of the scores come across here. And Tenley, I see, she was the only one over 100 yesterday, but otherwise everybody seems like they're doing pretty good. So.
Yeah, and Julia too. Julia, she's capable, but it's some of that unknown for her yet. When you go out on a course, Monday we go to Fargo Country Club. Well, now there's a more difficult course, I think, and then a course they've never seen before. We go to every tournament with 5 girls who've never seen the golf course. And one advantage maybe for Claire, but the others haven't seen it. And then we've had Ava Schuler and Piper Nelson have played, and I think a little, both first-year golfers, and both girls who, maybe thinking, man, why don't you put me on JV so I can go and play at Prairiewood or whatever? But they're getting experience for next year. They're seeing every one of these golf courses.
Good point.
And we're trying to keep them positive. No pressure on them. Their score doesn't count for the team, but both have game. Piper today played the JV tournament and took 3rd here at Boise Sioux, which is great. Ava's just a new golfer, but she's figuring it out. I think there's a little golf in that Schuler bloodline.
I'd say there probably is a little bit.
So we're hoping. She'll come along for us, and they're both going to get better. So we're really a good crew. Those 8 coming with us, pretty good crew of kids to play.
It sure is. And then, like I said, we've only got 2 left, and is it the 16th and the 18th? Yep. So Tuesday?
Monday and Wednesday.
Monday and Wednesday it is. So Monday and Wednesday, and at Maple River now. So I've driven by Maple River. I've always said I wanted to golf Maple River, but is it a tougher course? I've never been on it.
Actually, one of the easier courses we play. Sometimes that ends up being a qualifier.
Okay.
For us, not this year. They had some flooding issues there, but I think it's bounced back. But
okay.
But is one of the, girls tend to score better there. So the hardest course we play, in my opinion, is Boydie Sioux. I mean, for girls, Boydie Sioux is long, and then you throw some dog legs in there where, we just don't have the 245-yard straight shot holes at Boydie Sioux. Maybe number 2, but that's more than 245. So
true.
Our course is tough, and I think it prepares them well for going to these other places.
It does, especially when you go to the EDC now at Rose Creek again. And again, the experience that you've had there just yesterday, actually.
Yep.
So
yesterday, and we'll be back the Sunday before. We'll go up and play a practice round, so they'll get to see it again. And they won't actually play. I mean, they'll hit some shots and work around the green. So, but they'll get to see it again, and should have a good idea going in. So, we're getting close already.
So we've got one golfer, that's Claire Langham-Walter, that is qualified for state. So Ella's close.
Yep.
And we'll see if we can get anybody else in there.
Yeah. I hope the team makes it.
Yeah,
that'd be even
fun.
better.
Well, we don't have a coaches show now for 2 more weeks. Brian's got his civic duty that he's got to take care of next Wednesday, so we'll be back and we'll be talking about it and see how it goes. You got any questions for Coach there, Coach?
No, I mean, he kind of already talked about it. We've always talked about, there's a tier that's at the top, and then there's such a big gap to try and get into that group. But you're anywhere between 4, 5, and 6, Before, I think, trying to get to 4 was kind of a jump some years. There just was too much room.
Yeah.
But now you got some consistent golfers. I mean, it's good to see. You look in the paper and you see these girls are competing, even the girls who are new. And like you said, some of them are playing. They're playing for next year. They're playing to figure out how to get it done.
Yep.
So
some of those tougher
it's a solid group, Yep. It's a solid group.
we, looking ahead, and Claire's. We're going to miss Claire. Claire's had 3 really solid years of golf for us. But when you look ahead to next year, Ava Piper, Skyly Postcamp maybe step in there. I mean, we'll have 5 girls back next year, and I think 5 girls will be better. So this experience is big for them, and I really think, I hate to jump ahead and say, the state tournament, but if we get the state tournament, that's going to be a good experience for those girls who.
Oh, absolutely.
2 girls played there last year, and the other 4 haven't had that. So
or is that at Fargo Country Club? Yeah, which is where you golf next.
Yep.
Just think about that. I mean, even for us who we play golf, just being on the first tee with whoever watching.
Yep.
There's nerves that are involved with that, or just joining a foursome, people that you don't know. And then these girls have to go and play in this tournament. They've never played. They're young or whatever, 8th grade or whatever. They get all that experience now. The next year, it's no big deal. Hey, let's just go play. So
and they had a little bit of that yesterday. They ran tee times at Rose Creek yesterday. So when Claire was the first one off with her group, 3 good golfers with her. I mean, girls that are averaging in the 70s. Claire's at 86, but still been solid. Yeah. But I mean, there's 25 people there watching that group of girls tee off, and I'd argue Claire hit the best tee shot out of all of them.
Just like being at the free throw line.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. She just bashed her out there with the best of them.
That's right.
So good for her.
Yep.
Good
experience for us.
Well, I got a Caribou coffee from Southern Valley Travel Center. Again, your free coffee there, Jeff.
Awesome.
And stop out there and see Emily and the girls out there. They'll take care of you for free
come
coffee.
up with something good for me, so
yeah.
I don't know what to order, so they make me something.
That's good.
Just make me something.
Just make me something.
Typical.
Some salted caramel thing or something. Pretty good.
Typical. Just put some milk in it.
All right, Jeff Ralph, head coach of the Huskies girls golf team, and we'll see you in 2 weeks,
All right,
Jeff.
We'll be back.
All right, good
Thanks.
luck, and to you and the girls. We got Heather Glines waiting out in the wings there to talk about some BW Storm swimming. We'll be right back after these messages, right after this.
Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdelInnovation.com. Comdel Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Now I heard the music, so you've got something. Like Heather said when we were on break there and you had the headphones on, you couldn't hear us, but Heather says, we all have to learn sometime. So that was out of her, not me.
Who brought you in here? I'm like, now, so you could hear that, right?
The music, yeah, and then when you shut it off, yeah.
Because you know why, right?
No.
Because that guy ain't here anymore.
Oh, he's not here.
I know. I'm just saying, like, that's the way that it works. Like,
okay.
He comes in here and stuff doesn't work the way that it's supposed to. He leaves, and now it works exactly the way that it's supposed to. I'm telling you, it's a black cloud.
It's something about it.
Yeah, I know.
Kansas City says you're supposed to hang the necklace on your wall because your dad is always right. Tell him to make your dad proud and hang the KC necklace on the wall with pride for your dad.
That's just wrong right there. See, you're going to try and...
I'm just relaying the message.
I know, but that's just wrong to be able to just kind of bring it that way at me.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
I got you. I hear what
that's
you're saying.
That's just wrong. One, it's wrong to, like, take people's stuff, okay? I'm just saying.
Okay.
And then... hit me like that? Yeah, okay, whatever.
All right. I get your point.
I know. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Heather Glines joining us here. Heather, welcome back.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming back, and fall season 2025 is underway, just barely. Unlike girls golf, you just had your first meet last night, right?
Yep,
your first competition was last night. So
we did.
Welcome back, and year number 3 is starting.
That's correct, yeah.
For you, yes.
Yep.
And we were talking off air before you came on, and I knew this too previously, but you are now the summer manager at the Wahpeton Pool.
I am. I just can't get enough of chlorine,
Water.
I guess.
Chlorine, yeah, there you go. That's about it. And that was a good summer. I think the weather was pretty, well, we had some rainy nights there.
It was kind of a tough summer to try to keep a pool open. It seemed like we were closing at least once a week early.
Yep, that's right, because there was some rainy days and some cool days.
Yes, and a lot of thunder.
Yeah.
I heard that she did a great job. I'm just saying.
Well, you might have an inside line.
I might have a little inside source, but I heard you did a great job. So
I'm sure she did. So you kept on with the pool, and then you said it ended up being kind of a benefit for you. So let's talk about just a little bit about that. You were able to recruit some girls.
Quite a bit, yeah. I was coming into the season only expecting 4 swimmers returning.
Yeah.
And not really knowing what I was going to do with that. But I scouted out swimming lessons, and I watched my lifeguards to see if any of them could at least make it down the pool.
Yeah.
And I recruited quite a bit. We're at 9 now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I saw that on your Facebook post that you had 9 competitors at the meet last night. So that turned out good for you then to recruit, and some of those girls are young.
Yeah, well, we actually have a pretty old team.
Okay.
We have 2 8th graders, and then a sophomore, a junior, and everybody else is seniors.
Oh, okay. So you do have a few seniors. I was thinking it was all underclassmen.
No.
So 9, and you talked about the age groups and stuff. How many are returning? You were thinking there was 4.
Yes, so I have Isla Berger. She's an 8th grader returning. Elliston Hendrickston, she is a senior, and she's our captain this year. Maddie Byer is a senior, and Olivia Litchfield, senior.
One captain?
Yep.
Okay, just one captain.
Yes.
All right, and let's talk about your first competition of the season was last night up at the Hulbert?
Yes, yep.
Up at the Hulbert up in West Fargo. See, I'm learning, B-Dub. And up at the Hulbert in West Fargo, and it looked like you had some good times there and some.
It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say I think you got to be pretty satisfied with some of the results.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to go through individually or just the qualifiers or what.
We
it's
can
your
go
show.
through
You
individually.
do what you want to do.
So we'll start with Ellie. She swam the 200 free and EDC qualified that. It was, I believe it was like right at her personal best time.
Okay.
As the first meet of the season, you can't really.
And she qualified for EDC.
Yes, yep.
All right.
And then she swam her 100 back, and that was a swim that she had state qualified last year. So we were hoping that she would be able to nab that again, but I kind of messed up on scheduling her a little bit with her event, so she swam back to back to back. So she was a little tired, but you never know going into scheduling and putting them in their events how much time they're going to have between, based off of the other teams and how many heats there are.
So that is a coach's decision how you schedule. Do you talk to the swimmer at all and say, Ellie, do you want to do this or do you want to do this?
It depends on the meet. The first meet, I'll take into consideration what they want to do.
Okay.
And then parents' night, I'll listen to them. But other than that, I just do whatever I feel.
All right. So anyway, Ellie did the back.
Yes, her 100 backstroke. She's swam it tired, but was within a half a second of state qualifying.
That ain't so bad.
No, I'm not too disappointed.
I'd be pretty happy with that.
Yes, and then she was the lead off in our 200 freestyle relay, so she EDC qualified her 50 free as well.
Oh wow!
So she has 3 right off the bat.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And then we had Maddie Byer, and she swam pretty well. Her times are right about where she was last year, so we can't really complain about that. We're pretty close to EDC qualifying, so hopefully we'll get those.
Yeah.
We had a newcomer, Cameron Raby. She has swam club before, so she's not completely new to the sport.
Club with you?
No, I've never coached her.
You didn't have the club, did you?
No. She swam for Jeannie Miranowski.
Okay. All right.
But I think our time, we just missed each other. So as I was graduating, she was starting.
Okay.
She swam very well, very strong. That was really good to see. She was in the 50 free and the 100 free. Hopefully we can get her times down. She's within 5 to 10 seconds on her swims from EDC time, and as a newcomer, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
We had Hayden Hoagland. She is brand new to the sport, one of my lifeguards that I've recruited, and she comes into practice every day just willing to give it all she has and works so hard. and she swam the 50 free and the 100 free as well, and
Yeah.
she did very well. All of our girls were in the top 10 on all of their swims, so that was really fun to see. We had Claire Lathrop.
Yep.
She was, just like Cameron, had swam club before, but this is her first year on the high school team. She was sick last night, so she was really miserable during warm-ups, and we decided to not swim individually, but she toughed it out and swam in the relays with us, so at least the rest of the girls could round out their swim.
Yep.
So that was
Yep.
really great to see. But
Yep.
the times that she posted in her 50 free and 100 free in the relay were very impressive. So
Oh, cool.
hopefully we can get some good things out of that.
Yeah.
We had Linnea Berger. She is in cross country and has swam club before, but this is her first year on the high school team. And she EDC qualified her 200 free and her 100 fly, which was very fun to see. And then we have Isla Berger. She EDC qualified her, what did she swim? She swam her 200 IM and EDC qualified that. And then she was our first state qualifier in her 100
that's
breaststroke.
awesome. I think I remember seeing
Yes,
that. That's
she
cool.
got first place.
In breaststroke?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
Her time was her fastest ever personal best time. First meet of the season. Just went out and she crushed those seniors.
Congratulations, yeah.
Yeah, that was really fun to see.
Yeah.
And then we have Shaylin Stelton-Keenan, and she is an 8th grader, and this was also her first meet ever. She swam the 50 free and the 100 free and did very well. I was very impressed
Good.
with just how excited
Wow.
everybody was and how they did.
Well, that's great that these say that generically, sorry folks, these young ladies are doing that well this early, I guess, and it kind of is a nice surprise to a coach.
It really is, yes.
Yeah, and so, all right, so now I want to ask, now you talked about some of the events they were in, and there's some relays obviously too. A lot of them were in the free,
A lot of freestyle.
freestyle, whatever I'm trying to say, races or whatever. And you had, who was it in the breaststroke?
Isla. Yes.
All right, so are there any others that are doing some of the other off
Yes.
races, like a backstroke or the breaststroke or anything like that?
I think I was mistaken. Cameron swam backstroke instead of freestyle, the 100 freestyle.
Okay.
Freestyle is a very easy stroke to start with.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how everybody learns.
Yeah, and I wanted to just kind of give them a feel for their meet. But we had Maddie was in the individual medley, so she swam everything. And then we had backstroke, butterfly, and breaststroke was represented as well. So Linnea's really good at butterfly. She really likes that one, which is kind of crazy. That's not a fan favorite by any means.
I was going to say the butterfly is the one where the arms go straight out and come back in.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you got to...
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
How do you, as a coach, how do you coach that? Do you do all those 4 swims, different swims yourself too, and say, here's a tip on this and here's a tip on that?
In my past life, I swam all of those swims.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Our team is too small to have swimmers like designated.
Yeah, you're the only coach.
Yes. Yep.
So that's...
a lot of the bigger teams, you can have like a girl who's, I'm only doing backstroke or I'm only doing breaststroke, and they're able to do that because they have enough people to fill in every other race. But we can't do that on our team.
Right.
So we have to teach. I have to coach everything, and they have to just suck it up and do it.
Wow.
But in practice, I really try to break down, like, this is the kick, and here's how the arms work, and then we put it all together.
Wow, that's amazing. I guess So do you get in the water with the girls at practice?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Nope.
But if you see something in a what am I trying to say, in somebody's breaststroke or butterfly or whatever, that maybe they're not coming in the right angles, you can see that from the side and you can say, hey, okay.
Well, I try my best to just talk them through it.
Yeah.
But sometimes they need to see it. So I will have, for breaststroke, I'll have Isla demonstrate it. For butterfly, I'll have Linnea show it. So I'll pick on whoever specialty stroke that is, who can slow it down to demonstrate the proper technique. I'll have them show the newbies. And sometimes I'll pull the newcomers out of the water and like hand over hand, like this is your butterfly arms,
Okay.
and just show them that way.
So you do some dry land, if you
Yes,
will,
yep.
training is
Yep.
something like that. What other kind of training methods do you use with the girls?
So this year I started making the girls go to the weight room.
Did you?
I did. We go Wednesday mornings at 6:30.
Youch!
Yep. They weren't too impressed with that, but
I bet
they get in.
that means
they
coach
get
has
out.
got to get up early too.
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
But it's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, we just do a little circuit. It's the same thing every day, and they just keep track of their weight, and I don't time them or anything. It's
No.
whatever. When you get done, you're done.
Okay. So they got a certain list of reps they got to
Yep.
do at each station
Yep.
or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Legs, arms, everything, I suppose.
Yep. Legs, arms, core, and then like a power set.
Do you do any running?
Well, there's warm-up is supposed to be running the halls.
there?
But they don't. It's too early. They don't. I don't know how much running they're getting done.
Oh, that's funny. Well, what's coming up for the BW Storm swim team is we've got our cap there.
I see
so
that.
It's still there.
Yes, we head to Jamestown on Friday. We have a 2-day meet Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
So Friday is just a fun relay meet. So there's
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
no individual races, all relays. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be kind of just a fun thing.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah.
There's not many relays where they have a chance of EDC qualifying or state qualifying anything.
Okay. I was just going to ask that.
Just the lead off on a few of them, but it's no pressure really. I just want them to go out and have fun. And then Saturday we'll hit it hard. It's a big invitational, so there'll be a few teams, quite a few teams there.
Are you staying overnight?
Yep.
So it'll be a fun team building trip,
Yes.
if you will.
And we get a bus this year.
Oh, what?
Yep.
You
it's
don't
a big
even have
deal.
to drive?
Well, I have to drive it,
Oh.
but at least it's a bus.
Yep. That's true. That at least it isn't the Suburban or
That's
whatever,
true.
or a van or whatever.
Little extra room.
Yeah, good for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, with 9, you got to do that.
Yes.
Coach, you got anything for Coach?
I got a coaching question.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You watch film?
Not really.
No?
I do have a manager this year, so I'm able to start having her record some things. But before, when it was just me, it was really hard to
Right.
coach and film
Right.
and do everything myself.
Right.
But I'm thinking that it's a very helpful thing
Right.
to do. We just have to figure out the right angles to get it filmed.
Will you just film it? Like, I don't know how many you have in each heat, but you'll just film it. It doesn't our stuff goes in the huddle.
Oh.
And then, our girls can go in and they can look at it. We can take clips and, put together a game plan and certain things that we want to fix. But I was just curious, you guys were talking about, dry land stuff and making corrections if there was any time spent in the film room. So
Yeah, if anything, we probably wouldn't have to use anything like huddle. It would be more so just like sitting and watching your race. Like I can point out, see your arms, you're not reaching far enough, or
Yep.
you're just dragging your legs behind you. You should probably kick.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That could, if you can get that as a useful tool, I can see where that would help that
Yeah.
too. Yeah. See Michael Phelps? He goes through the water like a whoosh.
I did have one girl take out her phone yesterday to watch
Oh, really?
a video of Michael Phelps because she said it gives her just the motivation to not be scared.
That's the only swimmer you know, right?
Huh?
That's the only swimmer you know. That's why you said.
What was that
Phelps.
last guy that got Lochte? He got kind of.
That's pretty good.
He kind of got
Ryan
in
Lochte.
trouble.
Yeah.
Ryan Lochte.
Yeah, I thought for you go like Mark Spitz.
No. Well, I could, but he was a diver. No, he swam too, didn't he?
He swam too. So Luganis was the diver.
Luganis was the diver.
So
just
that's far
trying to-
back as I can go. So that's it.
If you let me sit here and think long enough, we don't have that kind of
I
time.
know
I
you-
could
yeah,
come up with
you-
some
you
female
come up-
swimmers
You come
too.
up with a few if you get your flip phone out and start Googling. So
On my flip phone.
Yeah, you would.
All right, so it's this Friday and Saturday. You're out in Jamestown.
Yes. Yep.
And you're taking a bus.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
It is
Good
pretty
for you guys.
exciting.
And you don't have to worry about weather.
No,
No,
should be
just-
good.
Just go and have fun.
Yep.
Well, enjoy it out there and have a good time. And we'll
Thank
talk
you.
to you in 2 weeks, hopefully.
Perfect.
If you'll be around, we'll
Yes.
send out text messages again. So.
Okay.
Heather Glines, BW Storm swim coach, joining us here tonight. And right now, we'll be right back after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Welcome to the City Brew Hall in downtown Wahpeton, your food and entertainment destination. Located in the beautifully restored Old City Hall, it's the perfect place to gather with friends and family. Enjoy craft brews, signature cocktails, handmade pizza, and local favorites. Step into the Brewcade, fun for all ages. Play arcade games, interactive darts, and supercharged shuffleboard. Or try your luck with pull tabs, e-tabs, and blackjack across 2 exciting levels of gaming. Don't forget to join our 5 Stars loyalty program and follow us on social media for the latest specials, events, and live entertainment. The City Brew Hall, your food and entertainment destination.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
Hi.
You hear that?
Welcome. Yeah, I heard that. I heard music.
There we go. That's good.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's brought to you by, and this is brought to you by none other than Red River Communications and Cable Channel 28. Red River Communications, internet with a human touch. And right now we're in between coaches here, so we got a couple minutes, and there's a couple things I wanted to bring up, B-Dub, but one of them is this this flyer. You probably can't see it very well here on the camera shot, but On September 27th, it's going to be the Hearts of Three, the first annual memorial celebration, and it's for Sam Bakken, for Shaylee Lip, and for Carter, and it just for those three young people.
Carter Casey.
Carter Casey. I'm sorry, I didn't finish his last name. For Carter Casey, and it's a special deal. They're going to have something at Casey's Bar with Billy D and the Crystals going to be on the stage at 7 p.m. And they've got a whole bunch of giveaways and a rib cook-off and a silent auction. And Three Border Sports has been asked to donate something too as well on the auction. So we'll have something out there. But they've got some Minnesota Wild, some Timberwolves tickets, some UFC, even some Viking tickets if you wanted to go to the Vikings game, B-Dub. So there's a lot of things. Again, that's September 27th for Sam, Carter, and Shaylee Lip. And Carter and Sam will be there. It's just a special deal fundraiser for that, and hopefully you can all make it over there.
Yeah, we're happy to be a part of it. So it should be a good event, and hopefully people come out and donate, and it'll be good.
So how about the Vikings?
I mean, it didn't start out very well.
No, it didn't.
I mean, it looked typical Viking, we'll say Viking-esque.
Yep.
And then they got a little help from, they went Kansas City on it. They got a little help from the officials.
They went Kansas. Oh, come on.
They did. They went Mahomes on it.
Oh,
and they got a little bit of help on a PI. And then everything was smooth sailing from then. I mean, wasn't it?
Well, I would say, I would have to agree with you. That PI was a little bit.
It was, yeah.
Hey, we got volleyball tomorrow night.
Volleyball tomorrow night will be in Wahpeton, and they're taking on Lisbon, and that is their home opener.
Yep.
So I think they've had one match already up in at Central in Grand Forks,
and Central Cass.
And Central Cass.
Yep.
So and they'll be at home for the first time, and
Yeah, somebody asked me the other day in public, and they said, how come you haven't had any volleyball on from Wahpeton? And it's like, they haven't been home.
They haven't been at home yet, so yeah. So
and then Friday, we were back in Breckenridge for some football.
Got some more football from Breckenridge on Friday. They're taking on Frazee. That should be a good football game.
That'll be another slobber knocker.
Yeah, Cowboys off to a good start, so 2-0.
Yards thinks he's got to have the day off, though.
I know. I told him it's about commitment.
Yeah.
He's here today, but he ain't going to be there on Friday. No. Like, what kind of commitment is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's doing something.
Speaking of commitment, here comes Amanda Lundsetter. We'll take a break and we'll come back with Amanda Lundsetter.
We can do that.
Right after this here on Three Border Sports Network.
matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications, Internet with a Touch, Red River Communications and Cable Channel 28. I'm Joe Schreiner. The man behind the curtain over there behind the microphone is Brian Watson, and he's producing tonight's show and pushing buttons.
I'm starting to figure it out, Joe.
Are you?
Yeah, a little bit.
How you feeling?
I'm making it through.
All
I
right.
feel better than I did this weekend. That's for sure.
Yeah,
So,
Friday you were in tough shape.
Yeah, it was no good, but I'm hanging here. I'm committed.
And you've kept
committed
it to yourself.
yards.
You kept your cold to yourself too, so I appreciate that.
Well,
So far,
I'm sitting
good.
away from it. Nobody knows where I am, but I'm sitting away from everybody. So
No, that's true.
I'm in the corner by myself.
Hey, guess what? Now we're joined by Amanda Lunsetter. She's the boys tennis coach for the Huskies here. Amanda, thanks for joining us.
Of course.
Appreciate you coming in, and welcome back to a new season, 2025. And again, last spring you had the girls, and now back to the boys this fall. So
turns around quick.
Your number. What number year are you this year?
This is my 13th year.
13th year with the boys and girls. 13 for both.
Yep, 13 for both.
Yeah. So your 13th year, and just if you can go back, say a month. What were your expectations in your own mind? What were your expectations for the team this year? What were your goals? Did you have some goals for yourself set up?
Honestly, if circling back to last year, we had such a good turnout of guys, new recruits, that I knew even after the end of last year that we were definitely going to have a good season this fall. We did have a few players drop off, and so I kind of started our season really nervous because we needed those guys to come out, well, I shouldn't say but we wanted them to come out.
Right.
And so our numbers were a little bit low when we started, and I was sweating a little bit, but like all our varsity returned from last year. And that's always a really good feeling when you don't lose any seniors and you have a strong varsity returning. So I still had the boys that I worked with last year, and then now those new recruits from last year, they have a year under their belt and they're looking really sharp as well. And then toward the end of July and beginning of August, I learned that Lee Nagel's grandson was moving to town.
Oh.
And his family is from West Fargo, Cheyenne, and he's a very talented tennis player. And and suddenly he appeared on my team. And like Lee, he's just got a great personality.
Yeah.
I mean, he just fit so well, and it was for me like that perfect moment for a coach where you're like, there's the puzzle piece.
I finally
That's the
got
one.
Yeah.
Well, no, not even. I have them.
Yeah, you
but
do.
It was the piece that made the team
a
team, in my opinion, because we have we have strength. I think about Daxon and Zach, and they're just big and strong and like steady. And then I got my little speedsters in Grayson and in Al and Gary. So we needed a lock right in the middle there, some balance, and Watson was it. So like watching the captain's practices, it was just couldn't be more hyped for the season. And frankly, watching them perform in matches, it's exactly what I hoped it would be. They're dedicated tennis players. They work extremely hard. It's tennis, so there's always stuff we could improve on. But like our first matches, we did a quad versus West Fargo, Fargo North, and Valley City. And we've usually been in the bottom of those quads or in the middle. We swept them this year. And the quad is 6 singles matches ranked 1 through 6. And we just clocked that out. And it was such a great way to start our season. It was the confidence booster that I felt the boys needed. And I feel like, even moving forward, we had a really tight match against Fargo North, and that really could have gone either way. We had a couple of tie breaks that we needed to close on, and we didn't quite push through. We had a fantastic match against Shanley, and Alan Garnett really handled business. Gary, I felt really just so proud of him because he's been working on his singles, and it's tough being in the 1-2 spot, and he was able to come back from a really, really tough first set and then win in tiebreak to really ensure that match. And then, of course, Grayson Casti followed up on that.
Yeah.
And then we just played, I should know this, Cheyenne.
Right, that was yesterday at home. Yep.
And in the past, Cheyenne has just been so overwhelmingly powerful for us. Like, they're hard. We've had 0-9 games and 1-8 and 2-8 type matches. Last night, it was nothing like that. We didn't end up pulling it off, but we still ended up taking 3 matches. We had another match, 2 doubles. They had a really strong first set, and I think they could have kept strong had they just been able to kind of rein in some of their excitement and their emotion a little bit. Garnett improved in the first set. I feel like if my one doubles had a better first or a better doubles match, I mean, as a coach and you see it and you know what they can do, you're like, oh, we need you guys to all be together all at one time when we get on court. So that one was tough for me because I was like, I knew what it could have been, and it wasn't there. But at the same time, it was light years better than what we've had in the past against that particular team.
Yep.
So,
well, even you mentioned that quad back on August 22nd, and now you look at the 3 teams that you beat right now. I think Fargo North is still on top of you as far as the EDC standings go, and I believe Valley City is sitting at 2-2. So I mean, you represented well at that quad. So like you said, coming up against Cheyenne, and they're 3-0 right now in the EDC.
Yep.
And you held them 6-3. I personally would be very happy with that. So
yeah, and I just feel like, well, we were 3-6, so we ended up falling to them. But I think that, like, when I look at those EDC standings, I see possibilities.
Yeah.
Where in years past there was
Right.
we're gonna work hard, we're gonna grow, this is gonna be an improving year. To me, that's not this year.
Yeah.
This year is we're going to learn how to win.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing for us, is that we've never been in this position before. It was very obvious when we were playing Fargo North that it was a new experience for my guys to be the guys.
Yep.
And to be the one, and to know what to do with that and not put too much pressure on themselves when there was no need for it, because they're skilled, they're talented. They've worked very hard to get where they are. They deserve to win.
Yeah.
And all they have to do is believe they can.
So you and I think you did mention that you did beat Shanley 6-3, and then in week 2 you went out west and it was against Minot, and that was a close one.
Yes, it was, and they were kind enough to just meet us in Fargo.
Oh, okay.
Because they were going to play a couple other schools, and that one was extremely close. I think that one also, it was like a tie-break situation where it could have gone either way. And yeah, those matches were fantastic. And Minot's a big school.
Yeah,
it's a big school.
Yeah.
And they're a good contender. So
yep.
that was really exciting, for sure.
So I sense a little bit of excitement. I shouldn't say you've always had the excitement, so I don't know how to word this for you, Amanda, but I mean, I can sense there's some positive things happening in the boys' tennis.
Oh, 100%.
And again, nothing bad against the guys that have played in the past. I'm not trying
No, I've never been disappointed with who I've worked with.
Exactly.
My men have always worked really, really hard. But it has always been where our 1 and 2 are really strong, or our 1 and 3 and 4 were strong, or our 1, 5, 6. And we could never seem to get all 6 guys to really put in the time, the work, to be tennis rats where they just want to be on court. We've never had that 1 through 6 before.
Yeah.
And we have that this year. We have guys that truly love tennis, that enjoy the game and are willing to work hard for that game, not just in-season athletes. I got all year athletes, and this it does make me excited. It makes me hungry.
Yeah.
Honestly, it gets me to the point where, like, yes, we're there. Now we just gotta do what we know we always been able to do. So, this week and last week, for my entire team, like every single player, it's been about we've worked on our physical skills, we're working on our tennis techniques, but we really need to work now on our mental game.
Yep.
Tennis is, it's 90% mental, in my opinion. It can just, for a person going out on court by themselves or with one other guy, it is one of those things that if it's a game of mistakes, you got to be the guy that makes the mistake, not at all.
Yep.
And that's hard to do.
Yep.
So we've been really talking about it a lot. Today we practiced it a lot. And I really feel like that will be what makes or breaks us. It won't be their talent. It won't be their tenacity. It's not how much hard they work. It's whether or not they're willing to buy in on the positive self-talk, the self-coaching, the directing, the communicating, positive self-communication, and turning the I can't or this isn't working out to I can. I'm going to make this work.
Do you talk about the head games?
A lot.
Do you concentrate on that as a coach to them?
100%.
Do you?
The sport is too. There's too much on the player not to. When that player has to be the coach, the cheerleader, the scorekeeper, the guy who calls the lines, they have to be everything when they're on court.
Sure.
You know, I can't coach them during a point. If I could, I'm sure the matches would be much different. But while they're in the middle of that point, they have to choose within nanoseconds what they have to do next.
Mm-hmm.
And the body's got to cooperate, the court's got to cooperate. And when their head is somewhere else, they can't focus on those things. And so I say, you know, on a basketball team, yeah, there's a lot of things going on that they have to pay attention to.
Right.
But if one guy slips up, at least maybe, just maybe, another guy might pick him up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You fumbled, but I got it for you. We're good. In
Yep.
tennis, you fumbled, you suck. That's how, you know,
You're all
it's
by
like,
yourself,
that's how it is. And
Yeah.
that's your loss, that's your mistake, and how fast you can recover from that mistake matters. And no one's going to tell you, it's all right, it's okay. It's got to be you saying, it's all right, it's okay, I'm going.
Yeah.
I think Coach Drew and I and Coach Liz do a pretty darn good job on court covering 6 matches, but we're still only 3 to 6.
Yeah.
We're not going to be there for every point. We're not going to be able to say what we need to say when we need to say it. I would do anything to be able to scream at my guys as they're doing the thing, but I can't. And so I have been after them a lot about the mental game.
Can you take a timeout during a tennis match?
No.
You can't. It's just once you start, you're going.
Right. The changeover, you get a changeover.
Yeah, from one
and a
side
set
to the
break,
other.
But that's 30 seconds, a minute, 10 minutes between the second and third sets.
So if you
and
see
then
anything,
10-minute medical.
Oh, okay. So if you see anything, you have to holler from the side.
If they're in the middle of a rally, I cannot say anything.
Okay.
I can't tell them to drop shot the ball. I can't tell them to lob the guy. I can't tell them that the ball was in. That one kills me. The amount of bad line calls is really nuts.
You think you could do that, Coach?
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
You got to wait till there's a set time when you can say something.
If I have my time, if I'm allotted my time, I would be okay. But I think it would be difficult to do.
Oh, it'd have to be.
I mean,
it would have to be.
There's so much that, as a coach, that you want to say or correct or whatever, and to not be able to say anything is tough. Can you coach in between sets?
So in between games, we can coach on the odd changeover. So it has to be odd,
on the odd,
which really sometimes they don't have great memories. So then they forget what you told them by the second game that they're in or whatever.
Sure.
That drives me nuts.
Yep.
But like Minot, when we were playing Minot the other day, our 2 doubles were in this match where they should have went into a tiebreak in the first set. But the other team told them that the score was opposite. And my player Watson knew that they were ahead, they knew where they were at, and that it should go in tiebreak, but the other team argued and they wouldn't budge. The coach and I can't say anything because it's their job. Even though the coach and I knew, we couldn't tell them anything because they had to hash it out. And because Minot wouldn't budge, our guys said, fine. And what happened is we lost it.
That's tough. That's still, the coaches can't come together and say, okay, hey, here's the deal. This is the right way or whatever.
Well,
they can't do that.
That's the worst part because their coach beside me said what the correct score was, and the players ignored him.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's tough.
Can't correct that either.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, like for me, like when we get to EDC and they say you're not going to have any court monitors, you're not going to have a chair there, it absolutely sends me through the ceiling. And the HSA won't pay for that, even though you're asking teenage boys and girls to be perfect in their integrity when championships are on the line, titles are on the line, scholarships are on the line, and that's just not, that's not,
It doesn't seem right.
it's not the right perspective. You want your kids to be that way, and I expect my kids to be that way, but at the end of the day, they're still kids.
Yeah.
And so that it gets me going a little bit. We have one roaming ref at state, and I think we have one roamer in EDC, but one for how many matches are going on?
So they
at
don't.
two
They never
sites?
get a real match experience, even at the state level.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And in
That's
other
crazy.
states, it's not that way. So
That is not right.
it's one of those things. But you know, like I said, I've always been, and I've been complimented by other coaches in the EDC and in the West. Like, our boys are classy. They're gentlemen, and they do it right. And I know, like I said, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm rightfully excited for this year, and I hope so much that people will come out and support them. I was so impressed by how many people came and watched us for the Cheyenne match.
There was
and
a lot of people there,
grateful
yeah.
for how many people are out. And I just feel like the level of tennis that this team is bringing, they're worth watching. They're exciting, and it's competitive.
Yeah, I was even there for a while.
Success brings the people out. That's what's cool. So.
And now you got Friday, Saturday coming up. You got a little bit of West
Thursday,
flavor
Friday, Saturday.
in Fargo.
Yep.
So you'll play some teams from the West
Yep.
and get your flavor there.
Yep. Tomorrow's Central, Friday's Legacy and Century, and Saturday will be the West Fargo Invite, where the East meets the West for a little pre-matchup. So
Busy
it'll be
weekend.
fun.
Busy weekend for you. All right, Coach Amanda Lundsetter, anything else you want to do? Anything else you want to talk about? I got to get you a free coffee here, though.
Oh, well, yes.
From Caribou Coffee out at the truck stop out there at Southern Valley Truck Stop.
Appreciate you.
Free coffee. Stop out there and see Emily and the girls, and they'll get you fixed up.
Sounds good. I did tell Zach Cummings that I'd shout out and say that he's a superior Cummings. That's my junior, my last Cummings on the team. So
Yeah.
shout out to Zach. Yes, you are quite superior. So
I saw him playing a little bit yesterday, so
yep.
it was fun to watch.
I think his sister and brother were debating that a little bit, but I'll let him think what he wants.
Yeah, they can think what they want.
Yep.
So that came from Coach Amanda, not me. All right, Coach Amanda Lundsetter, we'll see you hopefully in 2 weeks, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks here with our Coaches Show. So
awesome.
Amanda Lundsetter joining us. I think Tiffany Baker's waiting in the wings, and we'll be right back after this commercial break, right after this.
They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage 218-517-7878 or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications, Internet with a Touch, Red River Communications and Cable Channel 28. I'm Joe Schreiner, he's Brian Watson, and we're moving along here with our Coaches Show, and we have a newbie, we have a rookie.
Right?
Yeah.
We're going to break her in now.
We have Tiffany Baker joining us.
Something like that.
Try and make her nervous a little bit.
Go easy. Yeah.
Try to make her nervous.
And I bet you even put her name on the screen, didn't you?
I haven't yet, but I will.
Oh, okay.
Double K. Don't forget.
It is a double
Yeah,
K.
okay.
It is.
And it is pronounced Baker.
Hey, it's 2 Ks.
2 Ks.
Yes.
Yeah. Tiffany Baker with 2 Ks. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in and joining us here on Three Borders Sports Network. So you are a new coach, new to Three Borders Sports Network Coaches Show, but you are not new to volleyball.
Right, yeah.
So you've been on the assistant side for how many years?
Yeah, so this is my 5th returning season.
Okay.
So I started out 9th grade, and then I moved to C squad, and then JV, and then assisting that way. So yeah.
You've been moving up through the ranks, if you will.
Something like that, yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to ask you too. What do you like? Brian Watson, our Lady Huskies basketball coach? He's got a real day job. What do you do for a day job?
Yeah, so I've been a part of the Wahpeton Public School District for 9 years now.
Okay.
So I teach 5th grade. I've been in 5th grade for 7 years, and I taught 4th grade for 1 and title for another. So I've been a part of the community and the district and the school, and I get to overlap that now and kind of go into the sports for 5 years, which has been great because a lot of those students I've already built a relationship with. Yeah, I get to continue that, so that's great to see those girls throughout the years.
5 years, you've got some of those girls. Well, like you said, you started out in the freshmen, so you've kind of.
I get to see them go through it, which is so
I don't want to
fun.
say growing up with them, but it's
kind of, yeah, absolutely. And especially being at the 5th grade level and then seeing them in their high school years and just a new phase, it's really exciting.
Yeah.
And it's a great way for me to kind of continue that relationship with them, so it's really special.
Oh, good for you. So again, welcome to Three Borders. Welcome to the head coaching life. And you tell me, because I'm not exactly sure, and I did not ask Dr. David Woods.
Yes.
Are you guys, you and Mika James, are you guys co-coaching, or is there a head coach?
Yep, so she is varsity, she is head coach.
Okay.
We want to say congratulations to her. She's had her baby, so it's super exciting.
Congratulations, yeah.
Yeah, so just stepping in, my role as assistant as JV, but filling in for JV and varsity while she's taking that time.
There you go.
So super excited for her, support her in that role. She has been back for a couple practices, as well as she went to the Castleton game last night too. So she's super excited to be back with the team when she's ready to be full-time, and so stepping in to support that right now.
All right, awesome. All right, so far you mentioned that we did Castleton, but also on September 5th, last week, you had you traveled up to Grand Forks for your first away game.
Yeah.
And I've asked this to all the other coaches so far, and I'm going to ask Carson here when he comes in, and Gilby a little bit later, but what did you guys, you and Mika, if I may, call her Mika, what did you guys have expectations for the team the volleyball team coming in this year? What kind of expectations did you have?
Super optimistic for what this season looks like. Expectations as far as what that looks like player-wise, we have a lot of returning varsity players. I think all the girls that are on varsity are returning. So for this season, knowing that we're moving to a new class system and playing some different teams there, we know there's a lot of opportunity to show up for ourselves, to show up for the team, to build that culture and that dynamic. Playing Grand Forks Central was out of our conference or our class. So still EDC, just not in our class anymore. But it was a great opportunity to start the season off to see what that competitive play looks like moving forward with the new teams as well.
And I was going to ask you that. In fact, I skipped it on my notes here. If I go back to it, because you brought it up, the new class system, the new 3-class system, it's kind of following the basketball side of things, the way they went. Teams now included are Oak Grove, Central Cass, Valley City, Kindred, Lisbon, and Northern Cass, and of course Wahpeton.
Yep.
Something more to look forward there too, and you're not playing the West Fargo Cheyennes, you're not playing the, so hopefully there's a little bit of optimism that way on the 3-class system. Your thoughts on the 3-class system?
Yeah, absolutely. So Valley City moved with us as well into that new class, so that'll be a returning team that we play. As far as what that pool looks like for like players and athletes going out, super optimistic knowing that we're playing teams that are a little bit more on our competitive level as far as the pool of players trying out, going out for things like that. But I think it gives us a great opportunity knowing that we played in a class that had a higher pool play, and now we get an opportunity to come and really show that skill set that we've learned, as well as the team dynamic that we're building with it.
That's pretty cool, and I know that 3-class system was very welcomed by a lot of people, and it just took longer for whatever reason for volleyball to get there. So I'm glad it finally got there. All right, so Grand Forks Central, Central Cass last night, just a couple tough losses there for the girls. Just what did you see? Did you have some highlights you can talk about that you want to talk about there?
Yeah, absolutely. So JV in that first round there, we took a set out of the match for that first one. The second set that we went into, we kind of lost our momentum with it. There was a little bit of a point differential, kind of got to be a little bit of a mind game, and then came back in the third set and we went into overtime on it, and it was just good volleyball. It was a good feel in the gym. Everybody was amped. People were cheering. So win or loss on that, it was a good time, and it was good rallies.
And that's good experience.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, walking away, whether we're looking at it, of course, we want to go into it with a win mentality, but we want to go out knowing that we put our best foot forward and that we gave it our all, and the girls definitely did that. Starting off with varsity, we had a great first set, 19-25. We didn't take the win on that, but you can tell the girls showed up on the court wanting it, and you could tell there was a fire in them that they really wanted to walk away with that. Second and third set, we kind of lost that momentum, and it became a little bit more of a mental game of we just noticed that point differential there, and then, kind of lost some of our basic foundations. But the girls went into each timeout, into each rally, knowing that they wanted it just as bad as they did the first set. So great opportunities this season to kind of polish up what that play looks like, and then good opportunity moving forward with these new teams.
All right, so then we went to Central Cass last night, fell in 3 sets there. Again, if you want to talk about JV, that's fine, but how did things go last night?
So last night was Central Cass. Sorry, that's probably what I just focused on in that one there. Was going into that first set. That was 19-25 for varsity with Central. No, you're good. So they really went out there wanting it, and they were so excited about the game, which really, we're building a team overall, and we're building a drive, and we have a young team. So knowing that if we really set the foundation for that now, going into these next couple of years, will set us up for really successful seasons.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. All right, so what do you got coming up? I see we got Lisbon tomorrow night. We're going to have that on 3 Borders tomorrow night.
We will.
First home game.
First home game,
First home game. We'll have that on 3 Borders tomorrow night, so we'll be there too as well. And what do you know about Lisbon?
Yeah, so I know the girls are watching some films, which is really great. So know that we've kind of started that dynamic of making sure that we can go into it with a really competitive edge and making sure that we're aware of what we're going up against. So that's really awesome. First home game of the season. The girls are very amped, they're very excited. Tonight in practice, we mainly focused on a lot of defensive drills. How can we make sure that we're adjusting to what the other team is bringing offensively, putting our best defensive foot forward, and then gain a really aggressive play off of it on our offense.
And then you got Richland, and then we can look further down the schedule too as well. But then, of course, on the 25th, you travel over to Breckenridge and in that big game. But again, some fun things here, some different teams to see with the Huskies volleyball squad, and a lot of things to look forward to.
Very optimistic for the season to come.
All right, well, that's awesome. All right, Coach, you got anything else for Tiffany?
What's the biggest surprise so far this year? Player or something being in a 3-class?
I didn't tell her I was going to ask that question.
Yeah. No, you are keeping me on my toes tonight. That's good.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Gotta make her work.
Yeah, I think maybe our biggest surprise, I guess it's just a lot of unknowns. These are a lot of teams we haven't played before.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, I
hard to
suppose,
know
yeah.
like how we show up to what that looks like. And then just knowing it's in a different class system. So how does that play look like as far as speed, pace, competitiveness, things like that. And knowing that we are used to playing at such a different level with those Fargo teams, unknown of what that's going to look like moving forward.
I think that's accurate because
Yeah,
from
I
my
would say.
experience of going through this change, everything is different. Like just your pregame meal, where are you going to go? Where do you park the bus? Where do you get off the bus? Where are the locker rooms at? Like all that stuff different.
Yeah.
You know, when you've been going to the same place for, 13, 14 years, you get there, you're like, oh, yep, we know where to go. You guys go. But now everything's new. So,
Learning curve for sure.
Yeah, it's a big learning curve. So
Yeah.
it's more than just on the court.
Yeah.
You answered that well.
Okay, good.
Even you
yeah.
weren't prepped with it.
Okay,
but
good.
Give her A+.
Yeah,
She gets
perfect.
an A+. All right, we're going to give you a free coffee from Caribou Beverages out at the Southern Valley
Oh,
Travel
thank you so
Center.
much.
So
Thank
go out
you.
there and see Emily and the girls and
Perfect.
get a coffee or a latte or whatever the heck they call them.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and thanks for having me tonight.
You're welcome,
Yes.
Tiffany, and thanks for coming in tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow night on the court.
Perfect. Sounds
All right,
good.
they got they're hosting Lisbon. Are they still the Broncos? Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're going to be hosting the Lisbon Broncos. We'll have that. I don't know. First serve is around 7. Is that
7
what it
for
is?
varsity,
So
yep.
we'll have a pregame show on a little bit before that, but join us on Three Border Sports or Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Tiffany Baker, thanks again.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be right back. Carson Yagi sitting in the wings. We're going to talk Cowboy football coming up after this.
OSPTI, your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wapaton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Our producer over there cracking the whip, Carson, so we're supposed to get going. He says he hasn't done one of these things yet, but Wade Gilbertson showed up for his 8:30 appointment, and we're probably going to be about 10 minutes behind. So, Wade, there's stuff in the fridge there if you want something. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by... What?
All right. Just love it.
Yeah. Presented to you by Red River Communications, Cable Channel 28, and Internet with a Human Touch. And welcome back, everybody. And I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. Everybody knows that. We're now joined by head coach of the Cowboy football squad, Carson Yagi.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, I appreciate you coming in. It's fall season 2025, a brand new season. And I've asked every coach, and you maybe heard me ask Tiffany Baker the same thing. What did you expect? And, you know, I've seen your comments in the paper, but what did you expect out of this group coming in this year before you even played a game, before practice even started?
You know, we were coming in with a very experienced crew. We knew that, you know, a couple of years ago, hey, I think we only had 7, 8 seniors.
Yeah.
Only 4 seniors that last year. So these kids have played quite a bit of football. A lot of them have played since they're sophomores. You know, David's been starting since he was a freshman. And, I mean, they've been put through some trials and tribulations on some really good teams early on in their career. Hey, they got to see what, you know, Staples Motley last year, who ended up going on and losing in the state championship in the AA class. So it's like they've seen some really, really good football teams and what that looks like. And, you know, experience beats everything. And
Yep.
you know, when you got players who are 18 years old versus 16 years old, makes a big difference in high school football.
Yep, and you've talked about the camaraderie and stuff like those kind of adjectives, if you will, for that team. But when you take a team like you've got, I think 13 seniors, correct?
Yep, 13 seniors.
When you take a team like that and you talk about your David Erlinsons and your Henry Sledadals and some of those guys that maybe had more varsity experience back, you know, a couple years ago when they were freshmen and sophomores, now all of a sudden those buddies that they had coming up, they're all back together as seniors. So that's pretty special moment for all of them.
No, and having those kids, it just drags the other kids along because, you know what, they see, okay, that kid's playing as a sophomore, I'm not playing. Well, what do I got to do to make sure I'm playing as a junior? Hey, that guy's playing as a junior and I'm not playing as a junior. What do I got to do to make sure when I'm a senior, I'm ready to go? And I mean, we've seen quite a few of those kids step up. You know, Landon Schillinger really filling in probably one of the most important roles on our offensive line is kind of our strong tackle. I mean, we flip sides of the offensive line and he knows the ball's going to that side a lot. We like to run to our strong side a lot. That's not a secret. And I mean, he's done a great job of filling in for that role. You know, Charlie Krejci stepping in as a receiver and just, you know, very smart playing football, very heady. I mean, he understands that, hey, this ball might be going to Cooper right now because of the look the defense is giving us. So I'm going to run her up. I'm going to be quick to block. I'm not going to kind of, he's catching it, let go of my guy, block him. I know Cooper's catching it, looking to get to the outside. Hey, I'm going to go pick my guy up right away.
And that's important. And, you know, and you as a football coach watches film, but not only are you catching that catch by Cooper Roberts or that run by David Erlinson, you're also looking over on that weak side to see what somebody else is doing to block that defensive player from coming in and making that.
No, that's exactly right. I mean, you never know what could happen. I mean, hey, we could catch it, have a big game, all of a sudden the ball's on the ground. I mean, it takes all 11 sprinting to the football, and you know what? It might be one play a game that you need that extra guy there. It's just sprinting, but I mean, that one play can change the game.
Yeah, very much so. All right, let's go back and we'll talk about a couple of games that you've had so far. Of course, you went down to Benson, had a great game down there for the team, and the Cowboys come away with a nice win, 55-34. Just some highlights, some things that stick out in your mind.
You know, it was just awesome to see after kind of sitting there and beating on each other during fall camp, and you know what, you're starting to get exhausted, and I mean, you're itching to play football. You're itching to line up against someone else, and to see how fast we started that game with, you know, hey, we got a good kickoff return, then, you know, I think it was 3-4 plays we were already in the end zone, and then seeing all 11 kids celebrating in the end zone. Okay, all of a sudden we get a stop defensively, and we turn around, and hey, we make a big play right away. Then all of a sudden, defensively makes a play. Henry Sledadal sacks the quarterback from behind on kind of a scramble play. You know, the emphasis is sprinting to the football. All of a sudden, the ball pops in Gabe Armitage's arms, and he's able to go score a touchdown or a defensive touchdown. It was pretty funny watching on film. When we paused it on film, the first 9 people in the end zone celebrating, or I shouldn't say celebrating, but first 9 guys in the end zone were all wearing white jerseys.
I was just going to say wearing white.
And then the other 2 we had to have a talk with, and it was like, well, Coach, I was the one who forced the fumble. I was celebrating with my teammates on the sideline. It's like, oh, come on, Henry, get in the end zone and celebrate. Have some fun.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
It was a good game for the Cowboys, and then I don't know, anything else about that game you want to talk about before we move on to the next one?
That one was just fun because we're very fortunate to have a big roster this year, and you know, 14, 15 freshmen, and you know, in their very first time dressing up and suiting for a varsity game, we were able to get them all a lot of snaps in the fourth quarter and kind of get them a little bit of a taste of what varsity football is like. You know, hey, it was a good learning experience too, that you guys won a lot of games as 7th and 8th graders, but we can't come in and, you know, let up as many points as we did too. But, you know, it's just a continuous learning experience for them. And I mean, you gotta be a part of varsity football before you really understand what it's about.
Yep. All right, so then the next Friday, you came in and you hosted Parker's Prairie, and of course, you know, we talked about it on our pregame show a little bit, and just a little bit of a burn in the saddle, a little bit, if you will, from last year. So you had a little bit of determination, if you will, for lack of a better word.
After falling to them in the playoffs last year, then, you know, hey, you got beat by a good team, and then you go on and see the success that they had after that, and where, you know what, they win the section championship, I think by 30 points or so. They go win the first round of state as, you know, the 4 seed in the North. So they got the worst seed in the North, 1 through 4. and they take on the 1 seed Upsala Swanville and beat them 33-0. And then all of a sudden they play Upsala again, who is a really good football program, and they beat them week 1. So it was like, okay, you know what, guys, we're going to figure out really quick.
Yep.
We think we should be a good team. We got plenty of experience. We got the players. But are we actually going to be, a top quality team that, should compete for playing in the section championship and hopefully moving forward?
Well, B-Dub called the game with me too. Of course, Mike McCall was there, and by the way, thanks for doing the sideline interviews.
Thank you guys for doing that. I love it.
No, that's good, and we appreciate you taking the time. But B-Dub and I also mentioned too during the broadcast, we might see you two together again in the playoffs. Might be broadcasting that game again, but you never know.
No, you never know.
No.
You never know.
All right, so I got to ask a question. Who called the onside kick? Whose idea was that? That caught me off guard.
So it was. We didn't plan it. We didn't practice it.
You didn't?
Nope. So hey, normally Charlie Hageman kicks. Hey, he had a Hillcrest soccer game Friday night, so he wasn't able to make it. So Jackson Riggs was filling in kicking for us, and the first time we lined up to kick, it was kind of like, that kid's shifted pretty far over, and their back guys, hey, they're 5'2", 2'2". Those kids are pretty wide. It's like, I don't know. And all of a sudden, we got the momentum, and we're kind of like, well, we might, who knows, maybe we could try something.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we score a touchdown. We gained an 8-point lead, and Coach Jordan Christian says, well, you think we should do it? It's like, whatever, let's go for it. I mean, we try to play with the mentality of like, we're not going to be afraid to take chances. We're not going to be afraid to, to make mistakes. And I mean, credit to Jackson. I mean, Jackson didn't play a whole lot Friday night,
right?
But he had an opportunity to make a play, and he did. That was just exciting to see. Exciting to see the kids celebrate around. I mean, Aiden Sanchez jumping up and down for 20 yards from the opposite sideline to our sideline.
It was a pretty cool play, and I did not expect it. In fact, it kind of caught me off guard because I thought from the side it looked like number 0, so I thought Cooper kicked it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what I called on the play on TV, but I made a mistake, and I seen that I think Jackson actually recovered it.
Jackson recovered it, kicked it and recovered it.
So it was a pretty cool play, and one of those plays I think we've seen in the NFL way back when Pat McAfee did it.
I thought it was pretty cool, for the reason that Coach said. Here you have a guy who didn't play very much, but now he's asked to do something, and he executes it to a T. And that small snippet makes all the difference in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you could play every snap if you want to or whatever, but I need you to go and I need you to make one play.
Yep.
And there you go. And then you get it. I mean, as a coach, I don't know how you feel about it, but as a coach, to ask a kid to do that and then to get exactly that, I don't think there's anything better that can happen.
The cool thing, too, to not be scared of making a play.
Right.
I mean, just the nerves take over you. I mean, it's not something you sit there and practice, and hey, go get it done. And wasn't scared at all, doesn't hesitate. And I mean, he kicks off. He's the first one down, running down on kickoff. And so it's like, let's do it.
Yeah,
it was executed perfectly.
It was executed perfectly, and again, offensively for the Cowboys, you guys did pretty well there too, I think, and defensively too as well. Just giving up 12 points there, so.
Yeah, no, we did. It was really a nice all-around football game. I mean, up front, I thought we did a really good job of handling. Well, first coming out, and I mean, hey, we didn't punch the ball in the end zone on the first possession like we should have. We got all the way down to the 3.
Yeah.
Got all the way down to their 3 before we kind of got stuck in the mud a little bit.
Yeah.
But, to come out, and I mean, I think we had a 3rd and 8, and it was, hey, let's just give the ball to David Erlinson. And it was, well, it's 3rd and 8. It's a great chance. Hey, we could probably go for it on 4th down if we pick up 5 or so. And it was, well, David, you didn't get touched till 8 yards anyway, so you got some thanks to your offensive line. And that really just set the tone for the entire game. And then you saw them kind of adjust and, really get creative with some of their blitzes, really get creative with some of their different formations that were lining up to us as. And offensive line-wise, we just did a great job of being sound in our rules. And you know what, hey, there's going to be some plays to where, they get blitzed the right gap and, hey, we kind of get stuck.
Yeah.
But let's make sure that we're always kind of moving forward 2, 3, 4 yards as the game wore on, and we kind of saw that. And then Riley Kappas did a phenomenal job of, being a decision maker for us. Hey, if we had numbers inside, let's say on the football off, let's go with it. You know what, if we had a guy open on the outside, you know what, let's force them to cover the whole field. Let's not let them just sit there and get 9 guys in a box to try to stop David, to try to stop, our running game. Let's get the ball out wide to Cooper, get the ball out wide to Charlie. Let's do some play action stuff to Levi, to Charlie, or to Gabe Armitage as well. And that was kind of just a huge step forward for him, from game 1 to game 2. I mean, just the growth in it.
Yeah.
We know Riley's going to be an unbelievable runner, unbelievable athlete.
He's just a junior too, isn't he?
Just a junior. Yep. Very fortunate about that. Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Yep. That's pretty cool. So, all right. So, we're looking for something a little tougher, maybe tomorrow night or Friday night. Excuse me.
Yeah. Frazee coming to town.
They're a 2A school, of course, but.
Yep.
They're a little tougher. I mean, you go back, it's kind of funny because I think we talked about it somewhere. You go back how many years? They didn't even have a football squad. They just they shut down their whole football program, didn't they?
Yeah, I think
for
in
a year
2017. It was right after I graduated. I think they ended up forfeiting a couple seasons, or a season, I should say.
Yeah.
And I mean, but they
really built it back. I mean,
they have.
I looked at the roster. Mike McCall was chasing rosters for us, and I looked at the roster, and I remember a couple names from last year, Mickelson, and I think there's a Mickelson too as well. But some of those kids are coming back and doing well for them.
Yeah, no, they got some size up front. They're a very physical football team. Their quarterback's a very good player. I think he started for them for 2 or 3 years now. Unbelievable basketball player as well. Runs kind of their point guard in basketball, and he's just a calm, composed kid who isn't going to be afraid to make a play. And I mean,
will they throw the ball?
They're a pretty run-heavy team. They got a really good receiver out wide that they'll isolate one-on-one, but they're going to line up, tight end to one side, receiver split off to the other side. 3 running backs in the backfield, very similar to Benson's offense we saw week 1, but just a receiver split out instead of double tight. And we got to have our chin straps buckled in. They're going to come right at us, and they're 2-0. They're not going to be intimidated by any means, and I mean it's going to be a fun game. Going to be fun to see our kids if they're going to rise to that level of physicality.
I was just going to say it's going to put you're going to gauge your team just a little bit more and see where you're at, right?
Yep, exactly right.
All right, and I do remember one injury from Friday night. Do you want to talk about that at all? How's he doing?
He's doing good in good spirits. Still kind of waiting to see more results on what's going on, but no, he's doing good. Hoping some point we could potentially get him back, but we're still kind of waiting to hear from the final say on the doc.
Okay. All right. Coach, you got anything else for Coach?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Oh, I got to give you a coffee, man.
Perfect.
Got to do my job. Caribou Coffee.
Hey,
head out to
you
the
guys
Southern
very
Valley
much.
Travel Center. Appreciate it, Carson.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good luck, and we'll see you Friday night on
Thank
Three
you
Borders.
guys for all the coverage and everything.
And
we loved it.
Thanks for going with Mike on the interviews, too. Appreciate
course.
it. All right. Carson Yagi, head coach of the Cowboys football squad, and we'll see him Friday night on Three Borders Sports Network as they host the Frazee Hornets. We'll be right back with Wade Gilbertson coming up next right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make
cha-ching
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or straight nights 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdelInnovation.com. Comdel Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town...
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications and Internet with Human Touch. Red River Communications. Speaking of Optimum Rehab, he just had his commercial. We haven't talked about this little goodie here yet tonight, have we?
No.
Got our little Optimum Rehab Three Borders Sports Network Player of the Game.
Yeah, I can
coin.
As close as I can get for right
Well,
now.
you don't
So
need to.
you can hold it up.
It's
a
also
little
on
bit.
our Facebook page.
Yeah, it's out there, but
They don't need to see me close up.
yeah. Well, it's
Good Lord.
I'm not mad.
You see that,
What
Gilby?
we should do
No,
is
I
we
think-
should
take a look
probably
at
put
that.
yards to work is what we should do.
Yeah, yards.
And then he could be zooming in, but
That's
no, he's
our,
sitting on the couch.
That's what we're giving to players of the games.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
I think Dr. Tony, who was
Dr. Tony.
All right.
just in
Came
that
up with that.
commercial,
You
he's
bet.
Optimum
Yeah.
Rehab is sponsoring our player of the game, so we appreciate that, Dr.
Yeah.
Tony.
I'm Joel Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. Yards is over there in the peanut gallery over there and keeping an eye on everything. And we're joined now by head coach of the Wahpeton Husky football team. That's Wade Gilbertson. Gilby, thanks
How
for
you doing?
joining us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Appreciate you
Good to
coming
be
in.
back.
And it is good
Ready
to
to
be
get
back.
charged up now.
I know. Get that whiteboard out. Let's go.
We had lots of positivity with Coach Baker, and then Yagi gets in here. He's like, "Yeah, let's go. Let's go." Like Gruden, you know.
Yep.
And now we got, "Yeah, let's go." Yeah, let's go.
I got a small whiteboard
I'm like
in the
ready
back,
to go.
but I don't
I'm
have the.
fired
we
up.
got-
Give me a helmet.
I swear to God.
Fan me up. I'm in.
Ready to go.
Swear to God. Well, we got a Husky helmet now.
Yeah.
So we're good. We're going to put a whiteboard up there someday. We are going to do that.
Well, I mean, we might, yeah, we can figure something out. We might come a little better than a whiteboard, though. So.
Oh, geez. Now you're really talking.
Well, I mean, we want to do it big.
You sure? I mean, go all in, man.
That's right.
Well, there's all them. I don't even want to get into it. I'm not that technical of a person. Gilby, thanks for joining us again. Appreciate you coming
bet,
in.
man.
And off to a start already. We got a couple weeks in, and I'm going to ask you the same question I've asked everybody tonight. Your expectations coming into this year before you even had a practice. What were you expecting out of this team?
Well, we knew we were going to be a little bit young in certain areas. I mean, we brought back some experience on Friday nights, but not a ton of experience. And we brought back some pretty darn good players now, but we lose a senior class that was 14 in number, and we bring in a senior class this year that's 7. in number. Cut that in half, and then, you know, the old adage is you win with seniors.
Yeah.
So we had some experience coming back, but we knew we were going to be young. So we knew there were going to be some growing pains. But in those first number of practices, we thought that there were quite a few sophomores that were going to step up and be able to play for us on a Friday night.
And I think, this is my thought now, that I'm not trying to put words into your head or anything here, but my thought for the team coming in, I was thinking your offensive, defensive line were in pretty good shape, but you've had a few injury bugs.
Yeah, we've been kind of hit with some, I don't know, just we've been a little bit unlucky with injuries, sure. And so our depth was looking like it was going to be okay. And we go all the way back even to last spring when we lost Evan Doctor and Jack Gilbertson too.
Yeah.
And that kind of hurt our depth a little bit. And yeah, we thought our depth was going to be okay. We knew that we weren't going to be able to have too many guys get hurt, and it was going to start hurting our depth. We're going to start really getting down there. But yeah, the onset of the season, it looked like our depth was going to be okay. And then we got a little bit unlucky. We did. We're not going to sit and cry about it or anything like that. We're just going to move on, you know, and it's next man up kind of mentality, or the Murphy mentality. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And we always try to prepare our kids for that. And so we really haven't felt sorry for ourselves, but it has, our depth has taken a little bit of a hit.
Yeah. All right, so speaking of that, if we want to go another angle here, you mentioned Jack's name, your son, Jack Gilbertson. I think you were anticipating him coming in as quarterback. His shoulder injury quite hasn't healed yet. So let's talk about the play of the backup, Trayton King, coming in. I mean, you mentioned it in one of our sideline reports with Mike, I think, and Trey's had a pretty good start to the season at quarterback.
He did very, very well for us, or has done very, very well for us, and will continue to do well for us. I remember sitting down with him and a couple of other guys that were candidates to be the quarterback while Jack was out, because yes, we anticipated Jack would be our starter, but thankfully it happened early enough to where we could start making plans for it. And one of the things that we told Trey was that he's kind of a Swiss Army knife guy. He could play all over. I bet he could play guard and we can get something out of him. He could play our ex-receiver and we get something out of him. He could play tight end, whatever it might be. And he was all in from the moment I said it. And Jack was in on the meeting too, along with a couple of other guys. And he was all in immediately, and he was ready to immerse himself in our offense. And I think that helped a little bit in these first couple of games for him to feel comfortable that we had so much time, and he had time to study the offense as well. And we changed some things, not a lot of things, but we changed some things to suit his game and to suit Jack's game and suit other people. And I thought that he took to it very, very well. I mean, he's a really good athlete. He's a really good leader. He's got the right temperament for it. He's not going to get too low, and he's not going to get too high. And so that's why we went with Trey King at quarterback. And yeah, he's proven to be pretty good so far.
He played most of the snaps out in Watford, I'm assuming. I didn't watch or listen to the game. I apologize for that.
That's fine.
But anyway, he did play most of the snaps.
Yes, he did. He's been our starter all the way.
Okay. $64,000 question. Can I go there? How soon will Jack be back?
Right now, it's
nothing against Trey.
Oh no, gosh, no, absolutely not. And Trey's the kind of guy that if I went to him today or I went to him tomorrow and I said, hey, we need you to start learning to play tight end again.
Yes.
We need you to start playing X again. He would say, I got it. Let's go. He's like I said, he's the kind of guy that we could put anywhere and we're probably going to get something out of him. Great kid, great leadership, great athlete. As far as Jack's return right now, it's really close. Really close. And he's the kind of kid that he's tough to live with at home when he's not playing. You know what I mean? I mean, he wants to be out there, and he was as upset as anybody last Friday night at Watford City because he knows he's so close to returning, and he wants to be out there with his guys. Go ahead.
I was going to say, may I ask, is that a doctor decision? Or is that a dad decision? Or
Both.
Is that a Jack decision?
I think it's a team effort. I mean, Mom's in there too. Sandy's in on that too. Sometimes I deflect to her a little bit more because he wants answers from me, and I'm like, hey, let's talk about this with Mom, maybe see what she thinks. And then our trainer Chantel Schutt has been with us for I think it's 11 years now that she's been with us, and she's done a phenomenal job. She's in on the decision making. The surgeon's in on the decision making.
Maybe I'm getting too deep in the weeds here, but is it a range of motion thing? I mean, is it just...
It's flexibility.
Okay.
It's range of motion.
Okay.
It's apprehensiveness. And of course, strength as well. And to his credit, he attacked the rehab process immediately. He knew that his time was long, but also short as well to get healthy, and he attacked it, and he's done really well with it. The last meeting that we went to with the surgeon was, hey, you've done a great job, he said to Jack, and we expect you back right on time. So, and it's coming pretty soon. Not soon enough, obviously,
sure,
for him. So there's a lot of factors that go into it.
There's a lot of people asking me. That's why I'm just kind of asking the questions.
Sure, and people
I'm
asking
sure you
me.
get questions all the time.
Yeah, and mostly, and from our staff as well. And he's been practicing full time. He's just no contact,
no hits.
I mean, he's full pads. He's running the scout offense. He's doing some defensive drills. It's just no hitting until he gets the green light from the surgeon and from Chantel and from Mom.
And it's been from Mom, but it has been a long time, I guess. If you go back to the basketball season, it was late in the basketball season when it happened, wasn't it?
Yeah, it first happened in football last year, about week 5, and then it happened again. Actually, it was Valentine's Day.
Was it?
That it happened. I remember we were at Devil's Lake when it happened, and then of course we rehabbed it and got him back because he was desperate to play the rest of the season, mostly to come back and play with some of those seniors on last year's basketball squad that took such good care of him when he was younger, and he wanted to play with those guys, and we said, yeah, let's do that. And then after that, we'll see what happens. And it was play Saturday morning in the state basketball tournament, and he was under anesthesia Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. So yeah, we kind of cut it as close as we possibly could. So yeah, and that's what he wanted to do, and I was all for it. His family and I were all behind him and what he wanted to do. So
all right, just let's take a look at the season so far for the Huskies. Have you even unpacked your suitcase?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, but I packed it early. I did. That's one thing about me is I'm going to pack it about a week early, and then I'm going to get it unpacked right away when I get home. So I have, but now I shouldn't have unpacked it because now we got to go on the road again. So
yeah, we were talking off air when you came in to sit down. How many miles you figured out that you're going to be by the end of?
Yeah, like I was teasing Brian that I'm kind of a nerd on that kind of stuff, and I wanted to calculate. Then I'm kind of sitting around going, you know what, how many miles is this? Because I think this is the longest 2 road trip stretch I've ever been on. And I think I calculated that it was close to 1,300 miles, Watford City
and not
back.
only that, where could you go?
And then of course,
where could you go in that time span?
Being the huge nerd that I am, of course, then I type into the Google machine. I'm like, okay, how far can I go from Wahpeton, 1,300 miles and stuff like that. And so it appeared as if it was Austin, Texas. We can get to Austin, Texas in the road trips that we've taken in about 7 days.
Man. That's craziness. And you did go out the day early for the Watford game, right? Are you going to go up early for the Devil's Lake game, or you're just going up and back in one day?
No, we'll leave it, and they're going to start that game at 6 o'clock.
At 6, I was going to say that.
And I believe it's their homecoming, and so we'll probably leave around 12:15, have a pregame meal, a real quick pregame meal in Grand Forks, and then head in. It'll be a pretty quick trip.
Okay, so let's go back to the Jamestown game. A new quarterback, and we talked about Trey. I thought things started out very well for the Huskies there in the first half.
We took that first drive, and it looked really good. Looked really good. Everything was clicking, and I thought that our execution was pretty good. Over the course of the entire night, it felt, and we do say that there's a little bit of youth, and with youth on our team is going to come times when we're not executing perfectly. It just felt like offensively we were one assignment away on almost every single offensive play. And I'm the kind of guy, and I don't know if it's a good thing to be this way or a bad thing to be this way, but I'm just this way. I'll watch the film and I'll say, okay, if we can get that block right there that we screwed up, we score a touchdown. And on the next play, I'll think, okay, well, if we can get the snap to be right here and we can get the handoff to be right here and this block to be, we score a touchdown. I'm looking at a touchdown on every play, but we were just one assignment away, it felt like. And but our kids played well, and of course, especially on that opening drive, we played really well. executed very, very well. And then the rest of the night, it seemed like we were just that one away offensively.
I think you talked about that a little bit in your post-game interview with Mike after the game on the sideline. Thanks for doing that, by the way.
Yeah, sure.
About that, we're just that close. We're just that close.
And those are easy fixes.
Yeah.
When we're that close, I think that we can easily make that correction in practice, or even at halftime, or even between the quarters, or even in between possessions. We can make that fix. And sometimes it does come a little bit slower, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes a little bit slower when you're working with younger players who have never really played at that speed before. And it's tough to replicate that speed in practice when they get out there for that first varsity game.
And that was on turf. How did your players react to the turf? How did everything seem to go well?
Good. Yeah, they like it. They really liked it. Our kids have been looking forward to getting out there and playing. So we had the one practice before that first game, and the kids really enjoyed it. That's fun as heck.
So then you go out to Watford, and you're on turf again out there, and a little... Watford was pretty tough out there, weren't they?
They were. They've got a second-year coach now, and I say second-year coach lightly because this guy's been coaching for probably 25 to 30 years. I've gone up against him before. He's gone up against me before. I've gone up against him as a D coordinator before, for goodness sakes. Anyway, he is in his second year at Watford City now, and I made the comment, I think, one time over the radio or over the television that it's kind of an old school knuckle dragger offense, and that's what they want to do. That's what they're designed to do. They want to control the clock. They want to grind it out 3.5 yards a run. And in year 2, they're going to be that much more efficient at it. And they got a large number of their kids back from a year ago. They lost their quarterback and they lost one of their all-state linebackers, and that's really all they lost. So those kids coming back for year 2 in an offense like that, they're just going to be able to execute that much better. And because that offense really is about execution. It's not about athletes. It's about executing and everybody doing their job. And I was a little bit nervous about him going into his second year and them being a little bit more efficient with it.
And if I remember right, their offense is a lot of deception too. I mean, isn't there a lot of, I mean, it's very deceptive.
Yeah, they'll have 2 quarterbacks on a lot of their plays, and you don't know who the ball's going to be snapped to, and they'll have 2 quarterbacks both with their hands up, and then the ball's going to be snapped to the fullback.
That's what I remember.
And then both quarterbacks go in different directions, even though neither of them have the ball. Yeah, it's a lot of deception, a lot of misdirection. So you don't, you know, when I was a defensive coordinator a lifetime ago, we would go up against teams like that, and we would practice without a ball. Because we would try to get the kids not to watch the ball. We need to key in on our keys, whether that be the guard, whether that be the tackle, whether that be the fullback. Sometimes we would do that to try to get them to focus on what they're supposed to focus on. So because of the misdirection.
That's when we needed that whiteboard up on that wall.
Precisely,
there for you. So, Well, coming up next, again, you're traveling up to Devil's Lake. Again, more miles here for you to put on there. But what do you know about Devil's Lake, Coach? I think they're 1-1.
Yes.
So far, and they beat Central Cass, but they lost to Kindred big, I think. What do you know about Devil's Lake?
They're going to be more athletic than they have been in the last number of years.
Really?
Yes. Watching them on film and just knowing who they've got coming back, they do bring back. They're probably not as big. They don't have the size that they had a year ago or even 2 years ago, but I think that they've got more athletes, and I think that they've got more speed than they've had in the past. And they're pretty hungry to beat us. We have beaten them quite a few times over the years, and we're going to have to be just as hungry as they are come this Friday night to go get a win at Devil's Lake. So I think that they're going to be a little bit more athletic. I don't think they're going to change their scheme at all. It's one of those teams where you watch them even from 5 years ago versus today. If you put a split screen up, you'd say they're running the exact same thing that they've always run. But when you've got athletes, you've got guys that can make a few plays. And we're going to try to exploit some of the things that they do, some of the things that have been successful for us in the past. We're going to try to exploit that as well. But yeah, they look to be pretty formidable. And like I said, they're going to be hungry. I believe it's their homecoming. And we're going to come in a little shorthanded. We've got a number of guys that are a little bit banged up here and there. But like we said before, I'm not too worried about that. Next man up mentality. We're going to get some guys coached up. And if we sit and think, you know, just because we have this guy playing here, this guy playing there, that we don't have a chance to win, well, then we're already beat.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to coach those kids up, and we're going to go up there on Friday night and give them one hell of an effort.
Yep. Is grass up there?
Grass.
They didn't go to surf on there because it's college field too up there, isn't it?
No, they have
their
a
own
field
high school
right
field?
on high school
Oh, they
campus.
do. Okay,
Yep.
I thought they shared the college
No.
field. Okay.
No, they're going to be grass. Yes.
Okay, so that will be grass. All right, Coach B-Dub, you've been busy doing. What are you doing? Housekeeping over there, or what are you doing?
I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to put something together here. So.
Oh, you got anything for Coach there before we let him go?
No, I mean, you kind of covered it all. I mean, he's getting the best out of his kids like he always does, and like you said, next man up and go to Devil's Lake or Austin, Texas, whichever one, wherever you end up, and try and get the job done. So
yeah, very much so. Very much so. All right. Hopefully no major injuries, and keep everybody healthy up there, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
We're going to give you a Caribou coffee from the Southern Valley Travel Center.
Let's go.
There and go up there and get one. Go out there and get one from Emily and the girls
Thank
out there,
you all.
and have a free coffee on us and on them. So
we'll do.
All right, Coach. You got anything else?
No, just excited to get out and go again. I mean, I know that we started off slow 0-2, but some of those people out there in TV land, they're going to remember that we started 0-2 last year as well.
That's right.
And we ended up playing 11 games out of a possible 12. So, I mean, not all is lost. We're still showing up every single day, and we're still working. We're still trying to get better. I'm
glad you made that point.
Got a great group of kids. They're going to show up, and they're going to work their tails off every single day. So I think we're already winning just because of that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Head coach of the Huskies football team, that's Wade Gilbertson. I'll get all this out yet, sooner or later. And we'll be right back with our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week, actually, coming up after this.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Welcome to the City Brew Hall in downtown Wahpeton, your food and entertainment destination. Located in the beautifully restored Old City Hall, it's the perfect place to gather with friends and family. Enjoy craft brews, signature cocktails, handmade pizza, and local favorites. Step into the Brewcade, fun for all ages. Play arcade games, interactive darts, and supercharged shuffleboard. Or try your luck with pull tabs, e-tabs, and blackjack across 2 exciting levels of gaming. Don't forget to join our 5 Stars loyalty program and follow us on social media for the latest specials, events, and live entertainment. The City Brew Hall, your food and entertainment destination.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time.
What'd you do? Welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show. We'll let Brian laugh all by himself, and the joke is an inside joke for him.
I am pushing buttons like crazy over here.
Yeah?
No idea.
It's your meds.
It might be. I'm going to tell you that right now, man.
Welcome back, everybody.
Man.
Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you and brought to you by Red River Communications, Internet with the Human Touch. I'm Joe Schreiner. He is Brian Watson. And,
well, you think she'll notice?
I'm waiting for it to go on the monitor behind you, and I haven't seen it yet. There's a little bit of a lag
I'm just saying.
Before we get into that, let's just say that, okay, there it is. Yeah, she might notice.
She'll notice.
We'll see.
Okay. I mean, but
I see it on the monitor.
I had to make it worthwhile.
Yeah. Sir James is also over your shoulder.
I just think it's a perfect match. So now I can really appreciate it.
Okay.
So
all right.
Yes.
Well, hopefully she's tuned back in. Yeah. Quick, got to mention Margaret Kruger could not make it tonight. Margaret had to be a mom tonight, if you will, and the Cowgirls are having a pretty good volleyball season. So Margaret is kind enough to do the post-game interviews with us and stuff, and so we appreciate her comments after each of those home games. They go tomorrow. Yards, where are they going tomorrow?
They're on the road tomorrow. They got to be on the road. So.
Yeah, they're on the road.
Yards,
I can't think where they're at.
We're gonna have to start docking him.
Yeah, he's off.
We could have had him running the camera for one, okay, and then he's not going to be here on Friday.
Nope.
So and now we need a little snap help.
Yep.
Park Rapids.
Park Rapids. Okay.
Park Rapids.
They're going to Park Rapids.
Thanks, Yards. We appreciate it.
So anyway, the Cowgirls having a great season here so far to start out the year. Lost to a very, very, very defending state 2A champ, Holly, the other night that we had on Three Border Sports. They did.
You know, so you know how Martin feels about it.
Yes.
And us coaches, how we feel. If you can get one, then we're greedy. We want to get more. So.
And I just got a text from Larry Lash. He got involved doing stuff at his office and completely forgot about. He should have done like Amanda Lundsetter and set 3 different alarms.
She set 3 alarms. We appreciate that for sure.
Yeah. Larry Lash and the cross country team, boy, they're having some good stuff. They've had
a very good start too.
Yeah, where did it? I think on the last one, September 4th in Barnesville, we got to just quick mention Kiara Wertzema and Lucy Comstock come in 1-2, and Troy Burnt come in number 1 on the boys' side. So a good run there for the cross-country team to start out the season.
They're off to a really good start.
Yeah, so off to a good start there. That's all the notes I have, man. We got a Comdale Innovation Play of the Week this week?
We do.
Do we?
Are we done now?
You got anything else?
No, I don't.
Tomorrow night we got Husky Volleyball at home.
Yep.
Our first Husky Volleyball game of the year.
Yep. We appreciate Coach Baker stopping by today.
Yep, appreciate that. First timer.
So, and then we have football, Cowboy football again on Friday.
Cowboy football again on Friday. Yards taking the night off. Yards is. Mike McCall will be there on the sideline keeping an eye on everything. A lot of nice compliments from the two coaches off air about Mike doing his sideline stuff.
He loves it. So
and
we love
I think our fans like it.
We love that he likes doing it.
Yeah.
Too,
so we appreciate it.
He's not Aaron Andrews.
No, he's not Aaron Andrews. No.
But we'll take him.
Yeah.
You know, he does a great job.
He does pretty good on the sidelines. Yep. So we'll be sure to have Mike will be there on Friday as well. So we'll be there. Jack will be on the camera. All right. You got anything else?
No, I don't.
Oh, I should mention one more time again. September 27th at Casey's Bar in Breckenridge, 4 to 11 p.m. Billy D and the Crystals will be on at 7. It's called The Hearts of Three, and it's for Sam Bach and Carter Casey and Shaylee Lipp, and kind of in remembrance of the three of those athletes for the Cowboys and Cowgirls, if you will, for Shaylee. And it's just kind of a fundraiser for those folks. And it's going to be, all proceeds will be donated to the AFSP and Relentless Foundations. So it's a good fundraiser honoring those three former Cowboy and Cowgirl athletes. So it's Casey's Bar, September 27th, and Three Border Sports will be donating something for the auction items.
We're happy to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
I do have one last thing before we go.
Okay, go ahead.
We got a complaint today.
We did? Oh, by the way, hi, Chad. He's watching.
Hello, Chad. We got a complaint tonight.
Uh-oh.
Yo.
About my Wahpeton Daily News cup in the front?
No, we appreciate that. There's
Okay, all right.
We're missing a jersey, evidently, so, and we do have it. We do have it. So, I'll see the complainant tomorrow at work. So, and I will let them know that we can rectify the problem. So.
You'll see the complainant tomorrow.
I will. Yeah. It's not who you think it is. Okay? But don't worry about it. I got it under control. So to the complainant, they know who they are.
Is it a Blades hockey sweater?
Why do you gotta bring it up? Yeah. That's what it is.
We used to.
There's a complaint that there's no Blades gear back there.
We used to have it, but it's not Blades season. But
I know it's not, and we used to have it up there.
We did.
Right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm just saying.
All right, everybody. I took it down so I could put other stuff
we had
up.
other stuff. It was up there before. So, but we got a complaint. So people are watching and they notice
that we didn't have it.
What's going on behind the curtain over there? If you want to call it a curtain. Uh-oh.
Now what'd you do?
I gotta get out of here. We gotta stop.
All right, we gotta go. I don't even want. I'll see it on the monitor here.
Ralph's still here.
Ralph's still here. By the way, these are Lions Shrine Game mini helmets. These are not mine.
Those are left over from the Shrine Game. We appreciate those are donated to us.
Ralph gave us grief about that.
So what a gift to us for doing the Lions game this year. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah, we got a bunch of autograph stuff in here too. So
yeah, we do. So
someday we'll go through all that. Let's get out of here.
We're gonna have to. Okay, so
send it to the Comdale Innovation Play of the Week.
Yeah, we got Cowboy football on Friday, and we got a little Cowboy football to finish the show.
Oh my God, what did you do to that?
See?
Oh man,
right.
I just.
All right,
our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week. We're over in Cowboy territory watching some Cowboy football with Cooper Roberts and Riley Kappas. Here we go. Good night, everybody. Here it is. Again, 2 to the right. Kappas, 2nd down and 13. Drops back, looks to the near side. Intended for Cooper. Cooper Roberts makes the catch, spinning at the 5-yard line. What a catch by Cooper Roberts. And Riley Kappas putting it out there for him. How about that?
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.